Back now on Triad today, and a good friend is stopped by to see us. We wish she would come more often, but she gets here when she can. She's a very busy person. Jay Paul, our director. Next to me is lovely Sheila Jones, Director of Development for Mountain Valley Hospice and Palliative Care. And Sheila, just in case you're wondering, you know, I mean, we had the folks from Girl Scouts on earlier, so we still have our Girl Scout cookies. You and I might just abscond with them. Before,
partial of the chocolate chip there.
But you have something really pretty, too. And before we get, I'm going to show it. Richard's over there in the studio. I'm going to hold it. You want me to put the cookies down, or is it okay, Richard? Just hold it up. All right, but here's I'm not going to tell you what this is, except it's beautiful. And in about a minute, I'm going to tell you what it is. Now, before we get to that, let's remind viewers who haven't seen you on the show before what hospice and palliative care is and who it's for.
We are Mountain Valley Hospice and Palliative Care, and we care for terminally ill patients in their homes as well as in a facility called the Waltz Hospice Home.
Terminally ill patients only.
So all of our patients have a life expectancy of 6 months or less, no matter what the disease, no matter whether they have insurance.
And you can start palliative care earlier.
Yes.
To get into the system and get some help, you and your family and the caregivers if you're doing things at home. But now when should family members and loved ones first meet with you?
Whenever they feel that their family has a terminal illness, even if they think it might be curative, visit with us. We can possibly put them together and tie some links of some things that maybe they didn't think they could qualify for.
Sort of start putting a plan together because you have a whole team that supports. Do great work, and I know that firsthand. Tell us about, all right, now I'm going to get back to this. This is a shawl, right?
Prayer shawl.
Prayer shawl.
Yes.
Now, you have this program called We Honor Vets. First of all, I'm going to back up and say, what is that? Tell everybody.
It is a national program, and we're a part of it through the National Hospice and Palliative Care Organization called We Honor Veterans. The mission of this program is to honor veterans who have served in any branch of the military and help meet their needs because they are a specialized bunch. Think about it. A veteran that maybe has served in the military has done some things because of their job and what their duties were, required them to do something that they really don't want to tell their families that they had to do, but they may confide into another vet. And sometimes at end of life, these things kind of come forth for those types of
And you've actually had vets as volunteers before, right? Yes,
we match veteran volunteers with veteran patients.
I just think that's great. We'll get into more of that in just a second. You also have I think I read this on an email, pinning ceremony. What's that all about? When is that?
What we do is that when we admit a patient, we go over a questionnaire to find out if they've served in the military of any way or fashion. If they're in a facility, we do what we call an impromptu pinning ceremony. We present them with a certificate that they can frame in it's framed when it's given to the patient. There's a flag pin that we utilize, as well as what that does, it's either put above the bed or it's in the home, it's on the door of wherever they reside. It alerts our staff and all of our volunteers to say, hey, this is a veteran, and one of the things that they do is they just thank that veteran for their service.
As we should.
But also it reminds the staff to, if it's a social worker, she can help make sure that they went through the checklist of what that service, veteran might have needed, such as whether it's financial, whether it's medical services they qualified for and didn't know. It's been some great stories that's come out of that.
I want to get to this prayer shawl now. I'm going to move the cookies down for just a second, and that's a good cause there too. All right, now this is beautiful. It's very patriotic. Tell me about the prayer shawl program. Who makes them? Who gets them?
We have volunteers that are in every location that we have, and they do prayer shawls. But what's so special about this one, it's red, white, and blue. So these are set aside for our patients or anyone in the community who has served in the military. They're presented with this. At our Waltz Hospice Home, every patient that comes to the door gets a prayer shawl as part of a welcome package. These ladies need
every patient
that comes to the door, more than 300 a year. But if we know that patient has had a military service of some sort, theirs is red, white, and blue.
Isn't that great? That's just fantastic. Now, how can I want to put some information up on screen before we lose all our time here. mtmvalleyhospice.org is the website, and you're always looking for volunteers, though, right?
Yes. Yes, and we need veteran volunteers as well.
Veteran volunteers especially.
To help support this program.
Just a few seconds left. Is it hard to qualify to be a volunteer?
No, just give some time and some love, and we'll put you through. We'll train you, take care of all that great stuff.
Well, you just do a great job, beyond great. Thank you for everything you do. Beautiful shawl, too.